Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Big Dog again here, coming at you from Winners Only Betting. Man, there was a lot to say about that Lions and Chiefs game. I think the first thing that we want to get started is talk about what's up with these people in the comments section. I don't know what's going on, but I'm loving it, man. If you think that you're going to come on my channel, watch my videos, and come in my comment section and start running off at the mouth, you better believe that I'm going to allow it. But once you get exposed, you going to be on these videos. I'm going to put you every week. All the haters, y'all going to get plenty of love from me. Thank you. And I'm going to post your comments up in the next videos once I show you who the real capper is here, who knows what they're talking about. Man, you got to be out your mind talking about the Chiefs going to beat the Lions by 15 or 20 or whatever nonsense that was. Man, hey, Mr. Krusty the Clown, listen to me. Not here, baby. Not this guy. Been doing this for way too long. So, yup. For all you people with the positive comments, I love y'all. We do it for you. Don't forget to join the Discord. Reach out to us on Instagram. Get you the link. We got a whole community out there. People making money with these picks. And we want you on board as well. For my haters, keep it coming. Drop them comments. And I'm going to put you up in these videos. You're going to earn a first front row seats to Big Dog's video if you keep running your mouth against my picks. I'm sorry, guys. It's not happening. Anyway, let's get to this week one's final thoughts, best bets, everything that we got for this upcoming slate. Guys, I'm sorry. Last video that I made, it was real low. This young lady here, she was sleeping. I was trying not to wake her up, because this is where she ends up at. So I was kind of whispering, my bad. I should have recorded the video at another time. I just couldn't wait. It's week one. I want to get these picks out. I can't wait. She fell asleep. I got all this information in my head, all this research. I had to get the picks out. All right? I had to get the picks out, even if it cost me having to give y'all these videos not with the best quality. My bad. But the picks are quality. All right? We had the Lions already. All right. We had the Lions already. Cover the spread. We had the Lions covering 6.5. I did have the Chiefs edging them out money line. That didn't happen. But I bet you, I can guarantee you, I did not have the Chiefs money line on any of my parlays, on any of my tickets. I have to come here and give y'all the best pick I can, and Kansas City should have won that game. First of all, Kelsey ended up not playing. I didn't have that information prior to making those picks. And Tony dropped a lot of passes. It was rough. It was rough. But why am I talking like I didn't hit? I hit. I had the Lions plus points on all my parlays. All those parlays are alive. That didn't die for any other leg on the ticket. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's great. And let's keep doing it. Let's keep making it happen and getting you these picks. So, I wanted to be able to give you these plays with some more information on the injury reports. I don't have all of it. I'm running out of time, and I really wanted to get this video out to you guys. I know that you're starting to put your picks in. Friday, payday. So I'm going to do the best I can with the information that I have at this moment. This is Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern. And if the injury report is out on these teams, I have not read them all. I was working today, but I'm going to give you what I do have. Okay? So, Panthers and Falcons. I already gave you guys my analysis last week on all these games. For this game, we're sticking with it. Falcons to win. That is one of my best bets this week. I do think what I'm going to do is give you the best bets of every game, not the best bets overall. If you want to know exactly what we're parlaying and what we're playing, head over to the Discord. Get that link. You're missing out. But as far as each game, what I like the most in each game. So for this game, I do like the Falcons money line. I'd sprinkle on it. Yeah, you could put it in some of your parlays. Do what you want with it. Maybe straight bet is not the best price, but I like the Falcons to win this game. I don't see the path to the Panthers winning this game with that O-line, with Bryce Young being his first game. I heard some ridiculous stats that the QB first on his first day in the NFL, playing in the NFL, is like 4-21 straight up. Like, it's just crazy. The odds are stacked very heavily against Bryce Young today. I think he got a bright future, but today ain't it, or Sunday ain't it. So, yeah, give me the Falcons money line. They're going to run the ball. I'm giving away some more picks here, but it's no hot take. I think Bijan Robinson is going to go off. I like him for his yards. You better believe I'm going to be playing that. And even some touchdowns. And I don't mean that plural. I mean, he's going to be ATTD. I think he can be an anytime touchdown scorer in this game. Could he score more than one? Sure. Am I betting it? Probably not. All right. So, yeah. And I don't remember if I had the over on this one. I think I probably did. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to say under, just because they're going to be running the football a lot. And that's just a lot. The clock is just going to be running out. I think this is the game that I said I'm taking the bait, right? But I'm not taking it. I'm going to change that pick. I'm going to bet the under just because of the style of play of these teams. There's going to be a lot of running. So, yeah, give me the under just because they're going to run the clock. I think they can go over, but they're going to run the clock. There's not going to be a lot of scoring from the Panther side. I'm not going to do it. Give me the under in that game. Bengals and Browns. Guys, I already talked about this video. I don't really have much to add. I still think the Browns cover. I still think they win this game outright. And I still think the under hits. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. My best bet is play the Browns. Tease them up a little bit. Definitely like I'm on any bigger teasers with 6+ points. But what I meant was if you want to tease them just a point, move them up from 2.5 to 3.5. I'm actually looking at it's already at 2 now. So they're going to have to be 1.5 that you buy to moving up to over a field goal. That's not a bad play at all in that game. But I think they went outright. The Bengals, or what's his name, Burrow, he's amazing, okay? I'll say that first. There's no Burrow hate on this channel. I think he's really, really good. But I do think that he's, coming off that injury. He didn't play in preseason. He's trying to, it wasn't in training camp or whatever. So I think that he's going to take some time to get it together. Last year, they lost to the Steelers, first game of the year. The Browns are really good. I'm not, just give me the Browns plus here at this game. Next game, what do you got? Jaguars and Colts. Okay. So I have this thing, right, where if I'm feeling like uneasy, like something is off, like something is going to go wrong, and it doesn't make any sense, I'm careful. So this next game, I have that feeling. Jaguars versus Colts. The Jaguars should win this game. I think they're going to win this game. I'm not changing my pick. I'm going to bet the Jaguars to win money line. I'll even say that's my best bet for this game. You can also argue ETN to score a touchdown is a really good bet for this game. So any of those two things, go ahead. I will say I'm scared. It's a divisional home dog, and we know the stats on that, right? So I'm going to go with the Colts to cover the spread. I think I do have here my original picks. I have Wrong Excel file. Here we go. I had the Jaguars covering the spread because they should, but I don't feel right about it. Something is off. It's week 1. Things that aren't supposed to happen. I'm going to change my pick to the Colts to cover this spread. I'm doing it because something's going to go wrong. And I think that could go wrong. Because I think, like I said about Bryce Young and the stats I gave you about these rookie quarterbacks, it's tough in the beginning. This is the NFL. So I think that they're going to struggle. Jonathan Taylor's not in the game. I could go on and on and on. You know what? I will go on just a little bit more just because I really like the Jaguars. We already know what Calvin Ridley looks like and is supposed to be doing. You got Christian Kirk out there. There's a lot of pieces, a lot going on. The biggest thing that I've been able to research that gives you some pause with the Jaguars is that offensive line. It's one of the worst of the NFL. Definitely ain't one of the best. So there's concerns there. But other than that, the Jaguars are a really good team, and they got a good defense. And I think they're going to give a hard time to the Colts. So Jaguars should win that game. ETN should score a touchdown. Colts are going to find a way to cover that spread and make it this scary second half. And you're like, okay, what's going on? And Jaguars are going to edge it out and win by like a field goal or 2 points. So that's what I think is going to happen in that game. Next game. Buccaneers versus the Vikings. You want to talk about games that make you uneasy? Here's another one. Best bet of this game. Probably Bucs against the spread. I think the Bucs are going to cover that spread. They're going to give the Vikings a hard time. The Vikings last year, again, showed us that they don't cover spreads. And they get lucky and win games. I'm going to keep them money line because of what I saw last year. Because they're supposed to win these games. And they find a way to do it. Last minute, couple seconds left. Justin Jefferson with a 99-yard touchdown. That's what I'm going with. I think the Vikings still win this game. I've already heard a couple people say that the Bucs might flat out win. And if it happened, I wouldn't be surprised because that's the type of football the Vikings like to play because their defense is so trash. So, Bucs cover the spread. Vikings win. Plenty of yards on Justin Jefferson. He could definitely score a touchdown. And Godwin should have a big game. Yeah, that's what I'm rolling with in this game. Titans, Saints. Give me the Titans. I think they're going to win. I got them winning money line. If you made it to the end of my video last time, I changed my pick. I'm not changing my pick here. Treylon Burke, I don't think that he's going to play this game. From last I read, that, does make a difference. It just makes me like the Titans more throughout the season when he does come back. But I got the Titans. I don't really trust the Saints. They got to prove it to me. And here's the best spot for them to do it with a 3-point spread versus the Titans. They should be able to do that, right? I got my money on that they won't. I don't think they win at all. But if they do, I don't think that they win by more than 3.5 points versus the Titans. And I think it's at +3 now, right? I'm taking the 3 points. Give me the Titans. That's how I'm playing it. And I'm going to put Derrick Henry to score a touchdown every week. He's not going to do it every week, but he's going to do it most, and I'm going to profit at the end. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, give me the Titans. Next game, we talked about already. I'm not going to go too much into this. I haven't changed my pick. Niners, Steelers. Steelers cover. I think they win outright. I still got the under, although I heard some people thinking it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a great game, But some people think that'll translate into a lot of points. I still don't. These teams have too strong defenses. Christian McCaffrey should score touchdowns. The issue here and the difference in a team like the Titans with Derrick Henry is the Niners have a lot of weapons, so they can score with anybody, right? McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, Kelsey, Kittle. It just goes on and on. So that's why their anytime touchdown scores are a little iffy, but McCaffrey finds a way in there. So he's a good bet almost every week. Give me the Steelers. And I know I just finished saying that the Niners got everybody, but listen to me. This is football. This is betting. This is Vegas. If the team that's supposed to win on paper always won, then Vegas will go broke, right? But the reason why they make money is because things happen that aren't supposed to happen. And yes, on paper, the Niners may have the best roster of the NFL, arguably, top 3, player by player. But that doesn't mean they're going to go undefeated. So you have to try to find the spots where it can go wrong. And this is one of those spots. The reason why I'm actually spending more time in this game than I intended to is because I remembered out of all the games that I predicted last week, the one that had the most folks disagreeing with my pick was this. I had a lot of people, I don't get the Steelers pick, what's going on? So I'm trying to explain to you that yes, the Niners should, quote unquote, win this game. But this is a spot where you can see it going the other way. This is the spot. You know the Steelers beat the Bengals week 1 last year too, right? And the Bengals were a much better team than the Steelers. And their record showed it, and where they made it to showed it as well. Okay? The Niners are a better team than the Steelers. Will they have a better record than the Steelers this year? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not convinced of that. I really like the Steelers. But I think that they win in this position at home with everything they got going on and in the direction that they're headed. And Purdy that got hurt late last year. There's a lot of things going on. Give me the Steelers. Give me the Steelers. I'm rocking with it day and night. All right? So it's all right. You can show your hate in the comments section. It's okay. But I hope that you know you're taking a risk of me putting you on blast on the next video I make next week. Just know that. Haters are welcome, but you're going to get put on blast on my channel. I'm just telling you right now. All the haters in the comments section, you're going to get all the attention that you want. I'm going to give it to you. Just be ready. All right? I don't want nobody crying, complaining, reporting me. You are going to get put on the spot for your heinous comments. Next game, quick and easy. I'll try. Commanders, Cardinals. Commanders favored by 7. Guys, Sam Howell is underrated. That's the way I see it. Cardinals are just terrible in every aspect of the game right now. Commanders at home. They're going to win this game, and they're going to cover the touchdown. That's the only way I see this game playing out. This is the only way I see this game playing out. That's what I see happening. So give me the Commanders. Props. I like Jahan Dotson in this game. I'm pretty sure Terry is out. So I think Dotson is going to make up for those targets. And I think there's also going to be a lot of running in this game. But I like Dotson. I'm going to sprinkle him to score a touchdown. I'm going to do it. I don't know if you're going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Jahan Dotson. I'm touching him all over. He's going to run the ball. You know what I mean? Like, get yards, right? Receiving yards. And he's going to score a little TD. And I'm going to be happy. And I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to get all excited when it happens. If it doesn't happen, oh well. Don't go crazy on it. But yeah, that's what I think is going down. And Sam Howell's going to have people looking at him after this. I think he might throw for 3 touchdowns. I said it. I'm sorry. I said it. But I think he might have 3 passing touchdowns. Next game. Ravens-Texans. I told you earlier, I don't like the spread, but I'm still rocking with it because I'm not betting the Texans plus 10. I probably should, but I'm not. I'm not betting, to be honest with you, I'm not betting the Ravens to cover the 10 either. I'm just giving you my picks because I'm obligated to. That's what I'm making these videos for. But I'm not really feeling the Ravens minus 10, and I'm not really feeling the Texans plus 10. You know what I am feeling, though? The Ravens in a teaser. Buy points on those Ravens. Bring it down. Even at like -4. Bring it down some. All right. And the Ravens should cover. They got to win this game. They definitely win money line. I'm putting them on my money line parlay. Over and under 43.5. That's low. I don't know. I don't even know what I said last time. It's not an easy thing. I think I probably said the under. But it could go over. I have no idea. That's not going to be on this best bet video because I got no idea if they're going over or under 43.5. Props. Couple of passing touchdowns from Lamar. I think he'll have a big game. OBJ, I mean, he could, but it's just too easy. I don't know. There's a lot of receivers. To me, I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens week 1. It's making me kind of want to talk about that Chiefs game where I felt similar. I don't know who Patty's going to be throwing the ball to, you know. Juju's gone, and I wasn't sure. Sky is a rookie. Sure enough, he didn't do anything. And Marquez got a lot of targets, right? But what's going to happen in this game? I don't really know. OBJ, Zay, if you want me to come in here and tell you, oh yeah, Zay's going to throw it down and have 100 reception yards. He might, you know, but I'm going to lay back and watch. That's what I'm doing this game and get a feel for that team. J.K. Dobbins could do his thing and go out there and score a touchdown and get some yards. I think that's likely. Probably at the end of the game, you know, if they're up by a lot, they're just trying to kill the clock. Well, there you go. I just made that decision live. You're probably good to get some yardage out of their running backs late in the game if they're up by a lot, just trying to kill that clock. But I don't know who he's throwing to. I guess all these guys. We'll see who gets the most targets and actually get some yards. Packers, Bears. As indecisive as I was in the last video, I still am today. Watson is out. Romeo Doubs is questionable. I've had a lot of people high on the Packers throughout the week. I've been reading and researching a lot. A lot of people are high on the Packers to, you know, beat teams like Chicago. And Jordan Love to do better and their defense to hold up. And I'll be honest, I teased the Packers on a couple parlays. I really did it because they convinced me that this notion of, okay, Rodgers is gone, the Packers suck, is a little overblown, and it probably is, especially that defense. They were really good last year. But the Bears, here's my issue with the Bears. The Bears made a lot of improvements, including DJ Moore, Claypool, and a lot of other players that they drafted. They're improving, and that's what I'm afraid of. You already know Justin Fields. I don't got to talk about him. You want a props, he's going to run for a bunch of yards. How about that? You probably guessed that already, right? So I don't know. I'm still indecisive in this game because I think the Packers still hold a little bit of value in situations like this. But the Bears really did get better. So I think that's my final play. Tease up the Packers because if the Bears win, and I think that they do, I'm not changing my pick, the Bears money line. It's not going to be by a lot. The Packers are going to keep this close. So I say tease up the Packers. That's the safest way to play this game. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm going with. And a whole lot of running. You want rush yards, you want some ATTDs, this is the game. Attack these running backs in these games. I think there's going to be a lot of running. I don't know if I said over or under last time. I think I said under. I'm definitely sticking with an under here. A lot of running, 41.5, a lot of defense, especially on the Packer side. Give me the under. I think that's a really good bet for this game. I think out of everything I like for that game, those are the two best bets. The game to go under. Maybe you tease that up a bit if you want. And running backs to have a lot of yards in this game. And my third is that tease up the Packers to keep this game close, because I don't think it's going to be a blowout on either side. Next game on the slate. This was my lock of the week. All right. Go watch that video. I broke it down. It's my lock of the week. I'm not changing it. Raiders to cover. I had it. When I announced it, the Raiders were +4. They've already dropped to -3.5, which is almost the same thing. And I'm pretty confident come game time is going to be even less. They're going to drop this to at least +3, if not +2.5. Hammer the Raiders. Another stat that I don't know it by memory, and some guy in the comment dropped it. Thank you. I got to give you a shout out. I got to pull up your names next time. Mentioned that the Raiders always beat the Broncos, and then I went and looked it up, and it's true. The Raiders have been beating up on the Broncos for a while, and now the Broncos are overvalued. The Raiders are undervalued, and this is just a great spot for that trend to really continue. There's a lot of hurt receivers on the Broncos. Again, I don't think Jerry Jeudy's playing. Courtland Sutton is like the best option, but he's, again, not looking as good as he used to. That Sims guy, I think they just drafted him, right? But I don't know if I could trust Williams running the ball. And we'll see what's up with Russell Wilson. For you Broncos fans, and I know that there's a lot of you guys out there, I know that it's so easy to just say, hey, this is the spot right here for my Broncos to go out and crush it. And it very well could be. But it's not likely, guys. As good as Sean Payton may be, I mean, when you got a rough team and you got some things to work through, being a good coach can only take you so far. So I think the Broncos still have a lot of work to do. I don't want to break your heart, Broncos fans, but I'm going to say it again. I think the Raiders win outright. I actually have the Raiders money line sprinkled on a straight bet. But I have the Raiders covering this spread. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. And you guys are going to tear me up in the comments section. And it's okay. I'm going to take it like a man. But if you blow up my comments section and you're wrong, you're going to get put on blast on this channel. I'm just telling you, you're going to get put on blast. Eagles, Patriots. I'm a little more informed in this game now than I was when I first made that last video. I was not sure what to do, and I ended up having to research a lot to try to get on a side here, pick a side. I'm on the Patriots side to cover the spread. They're home. They got that, it's a Brady celebration or something like that. They got something going on there for Tom Brady. +4.5. This team is good defensively. The Eagles, everything I read, talks really bad about their secondary, and that just their defense is overrated is what I keep hearing and reading. That they've had a lot of good guys, but they're getting older now. That to be careful with the Eagles defense and not trust it too much. It's still good, but it ain't at the level that most people think, and that could be exposed here. And again, if you believe in Super Bowl hangovers, I mean, you saw what happened to Mahomes Thursday, right? But anyway, it's a good spot for the Patriots to cover the spread. I like him to cover the spread. I really liked it when it was +4.5. It's dropped to +4, and it might drop more. But I think the Eagles win this game. I like a money line, but I think it's going to go down to the wire. And then the Eagles will find a way to win because they're just really good. I could talk all the smack I want about their defense, but that offense, let me tell you. And I keep hearing they got the best offensive line in football, so they're going to score. You hear my kids fighting in the back. They're over and under is 44.5. I don't know what to do with it. I could see this being a lot of points. I could see this not being a lot of points. So, I don't know. Props. Jalen Hurts is going to run. I think he's going to score a touchdown. I'm going to bet that all season. I'm betting Jalen Hurts to get a touchdown every game. He's not going to, but he probably will most of the games until they change, until they get affected enough and they show me that new league rule has affected them enough to them to change their strategy. But if not, if they're at the 2 or 1 year line, you're going to see that QB sneak and he's getting in there. So I'm going to do it until it proves not profitable. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, take your pick. I think they're going to get plenty of yards. On the Patriots side, there's nobody there that I'm like, okay, I want to really tackle their yards for any reason. Maybe they're wide receivers because of the secondary and the Eagles. That may not be a bad idea. But yeah, nothing that I'm going to call a best bet on this video in that game. I'd probably stay away from it. But if you put a gun to my head, Eagles money line. Dolphins, Chargers, another game that I have a little more information on and more of a pick on this game. I don't see the Dolphins winning this game. The Chargers have way too many pieces. A lot of people will call them overrated, and I could see why. Not to mention you know how you have that team or player, depending what sport or whatever, that every time you bet against them, they win. Every time you bet for them, they lose. That's the Chargers for me. You want my Achilles heel is the Chargers. So I get why people call them overrated because of the times that I'm like, oh, they're going to kill it, and they don't. So, but then I know I bet against them and then whatever. And I know one of you guys is out there like, Big Dog, are you going to talk about what happened with Jacksonville? Yes, that was horrendous. There you go. I said it. They're up like 27-0, and then they lose the game. Like, what the Okay, I got it. I think they win this game. They've already beat them. They're a lot healthier now. They got everybody there. And I think Justin Herbert is playing with a chip on his shoulder because he's supposed to be like top 5 QB in the league, and he's been playing like top 10. And his team is not really getting anywhere. So be careful with Justin Herbert. The man is one of a kind. So watch out for him. The Dolphins defense, though, has improved. It's going to be a sleeper of a defense this year. So be careful with that. But I think the Clippers. What's wrong with me? I looked at LAC over here and I thought Clippers. The Chargers are going to win. I think that's what's going to happen. I think they could even cover. So I'm not going to be too much on this best bet video. I think the Chargers win that game. They got everybody. Everybody's healthy, and they're forced to be reckoned with when everything's going right for them. So is Miami, which is the hard thing about this game. Miami is really good. I'm going to tell you that this is going to be, want a hot take? This is going to be one of the best games of the day. It's going to be a really fun game to watch. Don't miss out on it. Betting-wise, bet some props for sure. Eckler, another guy, every week I'm betting him to get in the end zone. I don't know if he's going to do it, but he's going to do it. All right. We just talked about the Dolphins defense, so be careful with Mike Williams. But then again, Mike Williams is Mike Williams, so he's probably good to get his yards. And Herbert is Herbert. I think he's going to get yards too. Could be a 300 passing yard game for him. On the Dolphins side, I'm a Tua fan just from everything I've been seeing from him, man. He's good. He's good. He's really accurate. And he's a winner, man. So I don't got to convince you on the cheater, right? So Tyreek should get his yards, 60 plus, if you're going to be buying points on him. And Waddle. So yeah, I think they could get some TDs, especially Tyreek. So sprinkle on that. I think these guys are going to be throwing the football a lot. Give me a lot of points on this game. That's what I like the most. There's going to be a lot of points in this game. I got 3 more games to go. Seahawks to win this game is one of my favorite money line picks on the slate. You want a best bet? Seahawks to win this game. If I have to convince you of that, maybe you haven't been watching enough football or researching what's going on in the directions that the Rams are going versus the Seahawks. Could the Rams cover? Sure. Will they? I don't think so. I do think the Seahawks win this game. I got them all over. If the Rams pull off the upset, great. Props with Cooper Kupp being out, if you did not know that. Tyler Higbee could be benefit from those targets. So he might be a good guy to play on yards. I don't know who's scoring touchdown. Is Cam Akers still on the Rams? I forgot. I'm not going to look it up. If he is, you can bet him. But I'm not on the Rams side at all in this game. I am on the Seahawks, and I think they're going to crush everything. I like Geno to throw yards, have 2 touchdown passes. Metcalf is Metcalf. We'll see what Jackson does, but he should be a good pick there. Lockett. There's just so many weapons. Got Kenneth Walker. Seahawks. I like the Seahawks. I think that they're going to give the Niners a run for their money in that division. If the Niners slack, if the Niners play at the level they're supposed to, there's nobody touching them. But if the Niners have a couple rough matchups, lose a couple games, don't be surprised when the Seahawks are right there fighting for that division title. That's how good I think the Seahawks will be this year. I don't think they'll go anywhere in the playoffs. You never know. Pete Carroll's a great coach, and he's done it before. But I think they're going to win a lot of games. I'm looking to hammer the money line or play them against the spread when they are underdogs. This game, Cowboys, Giants, I was torn on it last week, and I'm still torn. Cowboys are a phenomenal team, and the Cowboys got the Giants number. They should beat the Giants. The Giants keep getting better. They're good. I'm a Giants fan. I'm always going to be looking at the positive over the negative for them. I'm still going with my Giants. I'm going with the Giants to cover. I had them winning the game. It's so hard because I want them to win the game, but the Cowboys are really good, and they've had their number before. I don't know. This is the best bets video, and betting the Giants to win or the Cowboys to win is not a best bets. The Cowboys should win this game. Player by player, they got the better team. Best bet, neither side. The Giants can win this game. So, yeah. I'm staying away from it. I think it'll go under the 45 now. I've been hearing people say that it could be more of a defensive game, and they got good defenses, but they got good offenses too. So, man, put Saquon in there and don't think about it too much. And on the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb to get his yards. That's the best I got. Last but not least, Bills, Jets. I got nothing to add. I don't have a best bet on that other than these guys to get yards. You know, Stephon Diggs, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, I really like that. Yeah, I'm going to play his yards. I might even get him for a TD, but I'm not sure yet. Aaron Rodgers to get his yards. Josh Allen. But I got no idea how that game is going to go. It can go so many ways. I think the Bills win. That was my pick, right? And I'm sticking with it. The Bills win. But I don't got a best bet for this game. But I think that the Bills win. They're just more proven. Don't forget, like this video, support the channel, subscribe if you're new, drop a comment. I already gave you a warning. If it's a negative comment, too over the edge, what might happen. But if the good comments, those are my favorite, of course. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. That's where we post all of our tickets and all of our updates. The Discord, really, but on Instagram, we like to promote to those who aren't on the Discord yet. And it's just the best way to know what's going on in our community. So follow us on Instagram, winners_only_betting. Join the Discord, get our picks and parlays and all our locks. They're the first people to get it. And we've been doing good. We had the Lions plus 6.5. Bad game from Mahomes screwed up some of our parlays, but we're going to kill it this week. I have no doubt. I got some teasers up there already. I can't wait for this weekend. Join the community. Be a part of the team. Thank you guys for everything, all the support. I love it. And yeah, reach out if you need anything and you got any questions. Just hit us up and bombard the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts, what picks you agree, what picks you don't agree with. And let's get it. Let's do this. It's going to be a great one. All right, guys, take care.